When you're traveling, having access to your money in your bank account is a big thing. You want to be able to get your money on your own terms. It's yours, you work for it, you want it when you want it, right? But you can't just walk into your bank's branch and get the money that easily. And it can be frustrating. I've dealt with my fair share of frustration. So I want to tell you guys how to get money easily and not have to go through what I went through to get money. So come on and let's have a conversation real quick while we're walking to get some goodies. Hey guys, it's Kavetta. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am traveling the world with my two kids. Right now we're in Mexico because that's as far as we can go as a US citizen right now. Well, I guess there are other places, but this is where we are right now in Mexico, waiting for the world to open or whatever to change, and then we'll continue trekking around the world and seeing what the world has to offer us. So come on over, like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that as soon as I post a video, you will get that email or a pop-up on your phone and be able to watch your adventures. Okay, you guys, look at what's in my hand. Tell me how I paid 30 pesos for this. Like, come on. So yeah, if you saw my Instagram where I posted this place, we had to go back because this is ridiculous. Sorry. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, so this was 30 pesos. He got a strawberry banana smoothie. It was 45 pesos, and look at that thing in his hands. What did he say you saw them doing? He's like, oh my god,
They put 50 strawberries, 50 bananas.
that's the amount of stuff they put. Right, like they did not skimp on putting the fresh fruits in there, you guys. They just threw the fruit in there. They're not even playing. I'm so high on this drink, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm recording. But yeah, that was 45 pesos, $2 and a couple cents for that. And this was $1.50. This I got piña, pineapple, I got mango, and guava. So, oh my god. Can you tell my face? It is so good. And he's just been raving about that. He got just a strawberry banana. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna head back. Oh, everything I got was 160 pesos. So that was $8. Yeah, right around $8. And let me show you what else I got. I got, you can see it in my bag here, coconut water with the coconut pieces in there. And then beet juice with orange juice. They had a ton of these type of drinks, and I just saw them putting it out for other people. And then I started asking, like, what's in that? What's that one? And then they said beetroot and orange. And I'm like, I want that one. And they said coconut. I'm like, that one. But yeah, everything here cost me 160 pesos. That's crazy. It is so hot outside, you guys. I don't know why we decided to take a walk during the little one's lunch break. So that's why we just walked to the fruit stand. But yeah, so this, I know I'm gonna get into why I started this video in the first place. So this, look how big that is. This was $2 because I do believe it was 40 pesos because I ordered our drinks first and then I added these. And it did go up 40 pesos for each. So this was $2, and this is, like, look at that. This is the orange juice and beets, and this is just straight juice. You can see the little pieces in there. Straight juice, extracted, fresh, and good for $2. And this is the coconut water, just a bunch of coconut they cracked open because I saw them behind there like prepping some more stuff. and then they just chop pieces of coconut and put in there. So that's amazing for $2 each. So this thing, you guys, dripped all over me, like you can see. It is what it is. It's good enough. It's like so good. All right, so money, how to get your money. So if you saw my last video, I was ranting about how the second time I've gone to Mega Soriana, they have a MoneyGram inside there to get my money, and they're out of money. The very first time I went, they were out of money. Come back in the evening at 4. It was the same day. I went back, the manager is not there, still no money. Come back tomorrow. And I'm like, I sent my money. How do you know? I know it's not my money. That it's not my physical money left the U.S. and went over there. But it is still a little bit frustrating trying to get your money, and you can't. And this last time, that was the last straw. It was just a hot mess with no money, and then just trying to do everything. You can see me talk about it a little bit more in my last video. But okay, so how do you get money? Because back in December, what I did was withdraw money from the ATM with my Chase card. Not a good idea. I was charged $100 thereabout in fees, or a little bit over $100 in fees to withdraw. I think it was like $1,500 US or $1,200 something. I don't remember what I withdrew, but it was over $1,000, and it cost me about $100. That's ridiculous in ATM fees and foreign transaction fees and fees because we feel like it fees. So I'm like, no. So I called Chase and I'm like, I have a business account with you and I've never called in for any kind of reimbursements, and this was just ridiculous. Can I get my money? I didn't even have to beg. It was really, it's like, that's okay, ma'am, let's go ahead and take a look at your account. Okay, I credited you with 100 blah 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 in fees. And I'm like, yes. But I knew I wasn't going to do that again because I couldn't go back to them with that story again. I mean, it wasn't a story, it was the truth. But first time, okay. The second time, they're not going to do that again. So what I wanted to do, or what I planned to do before I got here, and what I need to do for when we're traveling more and this is going to become an issue, is to open a Charles Schwab account. Because at the end of the month, you get your ATM fees or any transaction fees reimbursed. So basically, it will be free to withdraw money from your checking account. So basically, all you have to do is have your Charles Schwab account, keep your normal or your regular account, transfer money to your Charles Schwab, and I would just transfer, or I planned to transfer just what I needed to withdraw, just in case I lost my card or something happens. The money, there's nothing in there after I withdraw, so thieves can't steal anything because it will be zero. So open a Charles Schwab account and you'll get back all your ATM fees. The only thing is you have to be going to the ATM a couple of times, because here in Mexico, I think the bank that gives them, I've never gotten, I think I've gotten close to $1,000. It was, so you can go and get about a couple hundred or about $1,000 out of the ATM, and it's going to depend on which ATM you go to also, because some ATMs, or every ATM has a limit of how much you can withdraw, so it's going to depend on that too, and it's going to depend on your bank. So I had to call Chase and tell them to up my daily withdrawal limit because it was $500, I think. So I wasn't able to withdraw more than $500 from the ATM, but I needed more than that because I was going to pay, I was paying the rent and the deposit, so that was like $2,000. So I had to go to the ATM, I think 3 days to get enough money. So you can just imagine all those fees add up, because you cannot get a certain amount more, from either the ATM or your bank. So even doing it with Schwab, you do get back your fees, but you have to go to the ATM a couple of times to be able to withdraw the amount of money that you need. But if you're just withdrawing just to have cash on you, a couple $100 just to spend at the market or wherever you go, that's fine. But if you're paying rent and bills here in Mexico is all cash, so you're gonna need a decent amount of money. So think about going a couple times. So that's where the second part comes in, which this is what I do and this is what I recommend, but just not like how I did it before, is to send money to yourself. So you can use Western Union and send money to yourself, or you can use MoneyGram and send money to yourself. And for MoneyGram, I use Exum. It's a PayPal company, because I have a PayPal account and everything. It was easy. But the exchange rate is not the best, but they did not charge a fee. They haven't charged me a fee to send the money to myself. So I guess they do get paid, and they do put it in the little fine print that they get paid from the exchange rate. So you're not gonna get the best exchange rate doing this, but it's one of the easiest way to do it. So just go on Exum online and send the money to yourself in your own name, match your ID, and you can just pick it up. I tried to do it through Western Union, and it keeps telling me that my payment method cannot be processed, which I use the same bank account for Exum, so I don't know what the issue is with Western Union. I probably have to call. It's probably because, you know, where I am, it's a security thing. They do have a better exchange rate, but they do charge a fee. It wasn't a lot though. I think it was $5 with your bank account and then $8 with your debit card. So it's not a lot, and the exchange rate, as I said, was much better than Exum. Juice break. So, right, so when you send the money to yourself, it has like a ton of locations where you can pick it up. Choose your location wisely. If you see a bank in the list, just choose the bank. Do not choose a grocery store or certain places. They're gonna run out of money. Something is gonna happen, and I'm not the first person. Like Carolyn, I've talked to her, and when her husband tried to get money before that, the first couple of times, it was almost the same thing. So then that's when he showed me the bank and said, just use the bank. A bank is a bank. It's never gonna run out of money, so it's your best bet. I was only choosing to go to Mega because it was so close to me, but that's what my laziness got me. You know, irritation. So send it to yourself and choose the pickup location at a bank, okay? And just go in. You're gonna need your ID and normally like a bill sometimes. And if you're staying here for a while, then you have like your electric bill or your lease, or you can get, you know, different type of identification to be able to pick the money up. And then with Western Union, like I said, there's a ton of different places that you can choose to pick your cash up. You're not gonna be searching for somewhere. It's just where you are, and you know, you choose the closest or whatever. Like I said, I chose Mega because it was close, but it's just not convenient. So from now on, I'm just gonna use the bank because I'm sure I'm not gonna have an issue there. And I know at least 2 people that's been using that same bank and they haven't had an issue. So yeah, that's pretty much how you get money. And another thing, when you go to the ATM, whatever you're taking money out for, if it gives you the exchange rate at the machine, decline that. Hit decline. You will still get your money. You'll just get the exchange rate from your bank, which is going to be a much better exchange rate. So never accept the ATM exchange rate. Get the exchange rate from your bank. So that's why when I pay with my credit card here, and then, you know, I go back to pay it back or whatever online, I always say I'm paying in US. I don't want them to run it as peso or do anything like that. If you run it as US, as USD, you'll get a better exchange rate from your home bank. So yeah, just a couple of tips to get you through it. But I think once I head back, I'm gonna, I did apply for the Schwab. I did get it in the mail because my mom picked up my mail and it's there. So that was just the only thing. I procrastinated. That was my fault. I procrastinated and it didn't come in time when I was leaving. So that's why I was in this predicament. But for rent and bills and stuff, I think sending the money to yourself is pretty good, because then you don't have to make all those trips to the ATM. But just to withdraw cash to do certain things, the Schwab card is perfect because you get no fees and you can just run to the ATM whenever you feel like it. Oh yeah, there is a third way. A third way, especially if you're in Mexico, speak with your landlord and see if they will accept TransferWise. A lot of people do it. All you do is go on to TransferWise. It's gonna deduct it from your account, your bank account, and put it directly in your landlord's bank account. So that way you don't have to withdraw cash, you don't have to do all that, you don't have to go anywhere, make any extra trips. It goes right into their account. So that's one of the ways a lot of expats do it. Some places will, you know, they'll be fine to accept it because it's going straight to their bank account, and some people want cash. So yeah, so that's it. That is it. I'm gonna go finish enjoying my juice and getting some work done. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye.